Shalom. All glorification, honor, and praise is due only unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the venerable apostles of the great millstone, along with the bishops and Zaquan Yom, who were guiding and teaching the church well in these last days, and salutations to the elect of Yasharal of the Bahaf Shah Dawadah, which is the house of David. And Salakia. I was just watching the Mississippi Misfits, the Yabba Dabba Through Prophets, out there in Mississippi, and they keep talking about how we have free will. You know, how men have free will. You know, that's complete nonsense, and that's what the Christian church teaches. That's what these plantation Christians out here teach, that you have free will. That you. I'm laughing because it's so retarded, but I was I was just thinking about the prophet Jeremiah. Slakia, forgive me because this is very impromptu, but when the spirit hits, quench not the spirit, right? Don't extinguish the spirit. So anyways, I was thinking about the prophet Jeremiah, right? And I'm like, did the prophet Jeremiah have free will? Which Jeremiah obviously represents the 144,000. He represents the prophets, all the prophets. And he's back here somewhere today in America, most likely. And he's talking to, it's lucky, and he's talking a whole bunch of shit about America, right? Babylon the Great. So we don't know where he is, but he's here somewhere, and he represents the 144,000. And who made him a prophet? Did Jeremiah wake up one day, with his free will and say, I think I'm gonna be a prophet? Yep, that's it. I'm definitely gonna be a prophet. No, absolutely not. This is Jeremiah chapter 1 and verse 4. Then the word of the Lord Yahweh came unto me, saying, before I formed thee in the belly, I knew thee. So before he was even conceived and formed in his mother's belly, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai said he knew him. Okay? And before thou camest forth out of the womb, I sanctified thee, and I ordained thee a prophet unto the nations. Okay? Before he was ever delivered out of his mother's womb, he was sanctified, man, cleansed, made holy, made into a prophet, a righteous prophet of Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai, before he came out of his mother's womb. Think about this. How does free will play into this? Did Jeremiah have a choice? Did Jeremiah have a voice? Did he have a say-so in the matter? Or did Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai do this to Jeremiah? Sanctify him. Ordain him. It says, and I ordained thee a prophet unto the nations. Ordained. I ordained thee a prophet unto the nations. Right? Free will. Let's look up this word ordain. All right. Google definition for ordain. All right. And you can see number 1 right here. Make someone a priest or minister, confer holy orders on. Definition 2, order or decree something officially. All right. Especially of God, right? It says God. We know the Most High God's name is Yahweh. All right, Yahweh. That's the Heavenly Father's name. in the Paleo Hebrew tongue, or the Lashawan Kodash, the Holy Tongue. All right, especially of Yahweh or fate, prescribe, determine something, right? Predetermine, okay? Predetermine, establish, or decide in advance, all right? Predestined, okay? Jeremiah was predestined, as all of us were, to be a prophet unto the nations before he ever came out his mother's womb, all right? Fate, be destined to happen, turn, or act in a particular way, all right? Will, determine. All right, so Yahweh Shem Yahushua determined that Jeremiah would be a prophet unto the nations before he ever came out of his mother's womb. All right. So let me get back to the scripture. Jeremiah chapter 1 verse 4 again. Then the word of the Lord Yahweh came unto me, saying, before I formed thee in the belly, verse 5, I knew thee. And before thou camest forth out of the womb, I sanctified thee. He had made him holy already. He had already cleansed him. He had already made him. He was already a chosen vessel. He was made a chosen vessel in the heavens before the foundation of the world. So what the fuck are these clowns talking about? Free will. You and I ain't got free will. Either you was made to be a vessel, all right, a honorable vessel, or you was made to be a vessel fitted for destruction. Period. Period. You had no say-so in the matter. I had no say-so in the matter. You see the power of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai? He's the potter. You're the clay. Can the clay say to the potter, why hast thou made me thus? You know, roughly paraphrasing, Romans the 9th chapter. Because Romans the 9th chapter deals a lot with, with the sovereignty, of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. Verse 6, Jeremiah chapter 1, verse 6. Then said I, Lord Yahweh power, behold, I cannot speak, for I am a child. But the Lord Yahweh said unto me, say not, I am a child, for thou shalt go to all that I shall send thee, and whatsoever I command thee, thou shalt speak. See? Whatsoever I command thee, thou shalt speak. Where free will at? Jeremiah went kicking and screaming. Jeremiah went into the field kicking and screaming, man. But he went. Because that was what the Lord ordained him to do, man. The Lord ordained him. All right. The Lord ordained him be a prophet unto the nations. Free will. Absolutely ridiculous, man. This is the same book, Jeremiah chapter 10. And verse 23. O Lord Yahweh, I know that the way of man is not in himself. It is not in man that walketh to direct his steps. We don't direct our steps. We don't order our steps. Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua orders our steps for us. What are you saying? What are you saying? We just robots? Yes, you are a fucking robot. Yeah. And you were programmed from the foundation of the world to act a certain type of way, to conduct yourself in a certain type of manner, to be a certain type of person, man. All right? To be a prophet. We was programmed from the foundation of the world to be prophets. We had no say-so. If you'd have told me 20 years ago, I'm 50. All right, I turned 50. I turned 50 earlier this year, September. Slack you. I turned 50. If you'd have told me 20 years ago I'd be preaching the names Yahweh, why Yahweh Shai, I'd have called you a fucking lunatic. I would have said you're a mental case, you're a fucking whack, you're bugged out. That's what I would have told you, right? That's exactly what I would have told you. If you'd have hell, if you'd have told me 15 years ago I'd be doing, I would have had something to say about it. Jeremiah chapter 10 and verse 23 again, O Lord Yahweh, I know that the way of man is not in himself. It is not in man that walketh to direct his steps. You get your marching orders, in your sleep. You get I get my marching orders in my sleep. Okay, hold on. Let's get that. I think that's Job 33. Like I said, very impromptu. Yep. This is the book of Job, chapter 33 and verse 15. Hold on. Verse 14. Job chapter 33 and verse 14. For Yahweh speaketh once, yea, twice, yet man perceiveth it not. In a dream, in a vision of the night, when deep sleep falleth upon men, in slumberings upon the bed, then he opened the ears of men and sealeth their instruction. Okay? So we get our instruction in our sleep, and it's sealed, and it comes from on high. It comes from the heavens. It comes from Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai while we sleep. So once again, please explain to me where free will fits into this. Okay? Did Pontius Pilate have free will? Did Pontius Pilate have free will? Did Judas Iscariot, did he have free will? Did the Apostle Paul have free will? Verse 17. That he may withdraw man from his purpose and hide pride from man. Because, you get puffed up and proud if you think you in the driver's seat. If you think you the one in control. You calling the shots, right? That leads to pride. Okay? That leads to pride. So let's go back to so yeah, in your sleep you get your I get my marching orders, you get your marching orders. Let's go back here and read this one more time. Jeremiah chapter 10 and verse 23. O Lord Yahweh, I know that the way of man is not in himself. It is not in man that walketh to direct his steps. That's right. Proverbs chapter 20 and verse 24. Man's goings are of the Lord Yahweh. All your goings, all my goings, all right, they're of the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. How can a man then understand his own way? Outside of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, we got no understanding. We can't understand our own way. Okay? Our goings are of the Lord. And like I said, a few minutes ago, Pontius Pilate didn't have a choice. He washed his hands and sent Yahweh Shai, off to be crucified. Now, and guess what? That was all foreordained from the foundation of the world. All right? He didn't have a choice. Hold on. Let's get that. That's in Acts. Oh man, this is beautiful how the Spirit flows, man. Because I wasn't even thinking about Acts 2. Is it Acts 2? Oh, it's like you. Hold on. All right, this is the Apostle Peter, all right, on the day of Pentecost, Acts chapter 2, and he's quoting the prophet Joel's, all right. He's addressing the men of Yasharallah, okay, the Israelites who were scattered into the four corners. They came to Jerusalem, all right, for the high holy day. And I'm going to pick it up in verse 21. All right, Acts chapter 2 and verse 21. And it shall come to pass that whosoever shall call on the name of the Lord, Yahweh shall be saved. You hear that, Nate? Verse 22. Ye men of Israel, hear these words. Okay, so these words are for you Israelites. Are you Israelite males? All right. You Israelite males. Who are the Israelites? You so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. All right, along with you speckled birds, Israelite foreigners. You're the children of the Most High. Ye men of Israel, hear these words. Yahweh of Nazareth, a man approved of Yahweh among you by miracles and wonders and signs, which Yahweh did by him in the midst of you, as ye yourselves also know. Verse 23, him being delivered by the determinate counsel and foreknowledge of Yahweh, ye have taken and by wicked hands have crucified and slain. See? That was the determinate counsel of Yahweh Bashmi Shai, to have his only begotten son slain, to have his only begotten son crucified, taken by wicked men. All right, the wicked men of Yasharallah, all right, and the wicked men of Edom. Okay? Yahweh Shai didn't have a choice. This was all predetermined from the foundation of the world, that he was going to be born, he was going to minister, okay? And ultimately he was going to offer up that final sacrifice for sins. That was the determinate counsel of Yahweh Bashim Shai. So free will, that's a bunch of bullshit, man. What we got to pray is, one of the things we have to pray to the Lord for is that, you know, Lord Yahweh Bashim Shai, make me an honorable vessel, you know? Please make me an honorable vessel. But you know what? I mean, either he has or he hasn't, you know? We don't got a voice. We don't have a choice. We don't have a say-so. All right, so no such thing as free will. Lord willing, you was edified through the Spirit. And with that, I want to say shalom. Us on to the next video.